Hey guys, this is Mark with I'llProtect128 and welcome back to episode 13 of Tech Then versus Now. Before we get started, I just want to apologize. There was no episode last week. We just got really busy and stuff was happening that we couldn't make an episode, but we're still doing it, so don't worry about that. So let's go ahead and get started talking about these mice. So what you come to know is a laser tracking on the bottom of your mouse. That is how it senses the surface and knows that it's being moved. Modern mice can work on glass with or without a mouse pad, but older ones like this one right here needed a surface and something that had a little bit of texture to it like a mouse pad. You couldn't use it on glass because it saw through the glass and it didn't work that way. But you could also not use it really on a wood surface because it was kind of like too smooth. You needed something that was textured in order to get you some traction. But even before that, a long time ago, like 10, 15 years ago, we used to have mice with tracking balls on the bottom. So rather than a sensor on the bottom which would track the motion, there's actually a ball that would move inside of the mouse and that would then move the cursor on the screen. So it was actually all mechanical and physical. There was nothing optical about the mouse. It was a complete physical ball that moved on the bottom of the mouse. And that was kind of good because you didn't need a specific surface you could use on glass because there was no sensor. If you could move it with your finger, so you could move the ball around and move the cursor on the screen, so that you're not limited to what surfaces you could work on, but it wasn't the most accurate. For example, we have this $100 optical laser mouse, which is really quite fancy, and this can get you really extremely precise tracking and movement where you could not get something that fine on a mouse that had the tracking ball. Now another thing that has changed is actually your buttons. On previous Apple mice, there used to be one button and no scroll wheel. So you kind of only had one click. Then we started to get left and right clicks, and then we even had scroll wheel, and the scroll wheel even clicked. Now we have really fancy mice like this one, the Logitech MX Master, which has a scroll wheel on the side, the top. We have a button here, two buttons here, two buttons here, and this even clicks right here. So this mouse was fully customizable within its very own app. You can really tweak anything and everything in every single function of the button. And that's something you could not do with previous mice that were older. Now the final thing that is actually changed between mice then and now is the way they connect to your computer. You used to use cables, and this is how you had to connect it to your computer. But nowadays everything is wireless, so that is how mice are connected. I can't believe how many people that use Windows still use a wired mouse. I haven't used one in like 4 years. Everything that I use is wireless. So after wired mouses kind of went out of style, we got these things like this, which had a receiver that would connect to the USB port, and it would be wireless, but not completely wireless. So you're still taking up a USB port just like you would with this mouse, but you were still getting the benefit of having absolutely no wires. Now today we have this, which is a completely wireless mouse. It has up to 3 Bluetooth connections on it, so you can connect to any computer or device that has Bluetooth, and this also has its own receiver as well, so you can use it that way as well. So we've really gone from a wired mouse to a kind of wired mouse to now completely wire-free. But now today mice are kind of going out of style as well. We're kind of more adopting trackpads now that laptops are becoming more and more popular. And if you want to learn more about trackpads, we've got a great episode up there for you to go ahead and check out. If you want to learn more about trackpads, you can go ahead and watch that. But there you have it. Those are kind of the main changes about mice: the way they track on the surface, the buttons that they have, and the way they connect to your computer. If you guys have any questions at all about this video or mice, let me know in the comment section below. If you liked it, leave a like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more episodes of Tech Then versus Now. This is Mark with I'llProtect128, and I will see you in the next one.